this was the Chesham intermediate group, where we were looking again at active and passive, and we're really trying to get the ideas around this, why we use it. So here are some sentences that we've put together, positive, negative and questions. Matt Groening named the characters after his own family. We're talking about The Simpsons here. So when we put this into the passive, we can say the characters were named after Matt's family, the characters. Here's a negative, because we struggled a bit with this today. They didn't make their beds weren't made. And a question, did he send the letter? Was the letter sent? Have a look at how we do this. And over here, we did some sentences looking at this. So this was a present simple passive sentence. CCTV is regularly watched by 750 million viewers. And then we made it into an active sentence by putting the object as the subject, and then we're saying, right, 750 million viewers regularly watch CCTV. We did it again here. The radio was first used by an Italian, so this is past simple passive, and then we said an Italian used the radio first, and we made it into an active sentence. Up here, however, around 70 million TVs are manufactured every year. I said to you, what tense is it in? And it's in present simple passive. I said, make it active, and you couldn't do it because there is no subject. And this is the interesting thing about the passive. Sometimes we don't even put the person who did the action because it's not important, or it's irrelevant, or we know it, we can assume it. So that's why sometimes sentences have to be passive, because we don't even put the person who did the action in there. So if we put an action in there, of course, we could say around 70 million TVs are manufactured every year by Sony, for example, though I'm sure you could use any manufacturer you want. Then we could say Sony manufacture 70 million TVs every year. Suddenly, when we have the person who did the action, we can then put the sentence into the active if we want to. But maybe we're not interested in the company that manufactures the TV, just how many are manufactured every year. And another reason, I mentioned sometimes we don't need to know the person who did the action because it's obvious. So here's a good example. Someone stole my car. That's an active sentence. My car was stolen. Well, who was it stolen by? Well, it was stolen by a thief, but that's obvious because that's what thieves do. They steal cars. So that's why we just said my car was stolen. I put the sentence into the passive. The object is my focus, and the person who did it isn't really important because we know who did it, a bad person, a thief. So that's what we're trying to do, and we'll work on it again next week and see if we can really get to grips with this active to passive, passive to active, positive, negative question thing. Thank you.